Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're doing alright. I have bad news for everyone who wants to start a sorceress in upcoming seasons because they apparently fixed boss AI or fixed an issue where they could bug out and so on. And I'm on a level 53. This is a hardcore sorceress right now. I'm only on Nightmare as well. But it's a familiar situation. If you ever started a sorceress in D2 on a season, so this spot, right? And now he's stuck. Are you seeing this? And this apparently is fixed in season 15. You cannot do this anymore. And this is the go-to strategy for sorcerers. More or less. It's a highly luck-dependent game. You can get drops everywhere. But I'm just saying, on a reset, people used to rush this. Build is so bad, bro. My build is so bad. But yeah, this will be fixed. No more Mephisto cheese on this little corner here. In order to luck like a Shako with a very, very fresh sorceress on day one. And also, it has a big impact on the economy, right? If they actually need gear before they can farm. Bro, this is only Nightmare. How is this so much DPS? Almost dying here. I only know one more example where it's like important on a reset. So you would have this. You have the last Bale wave, and you can cheese these lister bosses, right? Usually you have to kill them, and only then you can progress to kill Bale. But if you lure this lister out of the throne room, boom! It's like it counts. It's like skipped. I would assume things like this. That's what I mean. That's what I mean with fixed an issue with like the AI of the bosses. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. Feel free. I only know these two examples, to be perfectly honest. But there are probably a lot of situations like this where it was useful. Yeah, that's the most impactful, I think. Not being able to cheese like the Mephisto loot. And it's so powerful starting a source. My god. Like you do this with like one spirit sword at best. And not even finish the campaign. You know what I mean? All you have to do is like Hell Act 3 and then give this a try a little bit, a few times. It's a very iffy doing this with no gear, even on hardcore, and like cheesing this boss, which is gone in the future, but it was the best way ever. If you luck, get a Viper like first few tries, move on to Helm out, it's insane then. And also, it's about the pricing of the items at the very beginning. You know what I mean? Like that's a Viper is a good example. Can drop frequently from Mephisto, and imagine like you power level this, well, not necessarily power level, but you're just fast, have a good start, whatever, have fun in the group or whatever, or maybe even a speedrunner, and then you can farm this after very few hours after the reset. You can spam Mephisto, and people do this for the entire weekend after the reset. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, the entire market is full of items available. Your Gorerider boots, your Viper armors, your Shakos, your Highlord amulet, all this stuff that drops from Mephisto Loot Pinata. And that's why this is such a big deal, in my humble opinion. So maybe I'm crazy, but like that's in a nutshell how the economy works on a ladder reset. And now they need a little bit more gear to farm Mephisto efficiently, if that makes sense. You know, before that, with like the little move on his corner in his boss layer, you don't have to do anything. No gear, no nothing. And now you actually need to farm up some starting setup. And then you can properly kill the boss efficiently. Before that, efficient was that was the efficient way. You know what I'm saying? When you are geared, you don't even fight a guy anymore, basically. So that's changed. That's gone. That's gone. But at the same time, like I'm not 100% sure, you know what I mean? It just says, hey, fixed an issue where the bosses did bug out. I think that's what they are talking about. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. I haven't started the Sorc in ages. in more than 5 seasons I did not start the sorceress, so I don't really care too much about it. But for someone whose bread and butter this way of farming like stuff was early, rip, bro. Rip. This method is gone. Season 15 going onwards. For the people who are interested, my gear real quick. It's a like frozen orb Hydra build for like solo self-found hardcore type situation, you know what I mean? Not the most efficient, but it serves the purpose, right? It serves the gets the job done, beating campaign. And yeah, that's what's up. So I have a spirit sword. If this would be a 35% roll, I would be in the 105 breakpoint. Yes. We're just a scuffed low bob character. Lore. Very nice helm. Lightning res, all skills. Lightning res, super important. Viper. Even socketed with an rune. I think I got the from I don't remember, maybe Hellforge. With a nice rare amulet here. Two code skills, why not? Rhyme for Cannot Be Frozen. Massive amounts of magic find. All res 25. Of course, it has to be in a bow shield, right? For style points. You know, Silk Weave boots, mana after each kill is crazy. Defense versus missile, underrated stat, and nice to have on hardcore. Some rare castrate rings. Castrate dual res. Also castrate dual res. Pretty nice belt. I thought like 40 HP. Decent amount of rolls. For castrate and cold res. So the setup is so insane. I'm on Nightmare right now. Even if I go Hell mode, a crazy starter build, right? But even if I progress through Hell mode without Anya quest, I will be capped on resistances. The only thing the build is lacking is DR. I absolutely want a little source of flat damage reduction on hardcore because this is very squishy. Yeah, it's a as of now like vitality only build. Nothing on swap. This is all things that hopefully keep me alive. Or at least increase the odds of staying alive on this character. Most of the stuff is just from Trist runs normal mode or so. Yeah, kind of fun. The schedule real quick. In a group, I wouldn't. This is not great for group ladder reset. Not good at all. The damage will be so lacking in high mode. You will be more burdened and useful in the bail runs. But for solo, this is really nice. And also fun. Start farming. It's a cool combo. It's visually appealing. The build is like this is like Trapstream Assassin, right? They just kill everything on sight. They have their own mind. And meanwhile, I can dump out these nice looking frozen orbs. And the combo of both makes it really bursty. You have 2 elements plus the mercenary preferably, which is dead right now. It's like the third, like 5th damage. That's nice. It works for like beating the campaign and maybe starting early, but until that point I would already swap to Blizzard. If it's a group scenario, I only go with Blizzard right away. Don't have to worry about immunities, right? If it's just players 8 lobby. But yeah, this has only one synergy, so I maxed out Frozen Orb and its synergy. We have 1 point in Cold Mastery for now. Boom, that's it. Have 1 point in Frozen Armor, why not? Maybe helps when teleporting. Catches a little bit damage, maybe more for style. 1 into Static Field, of course, 1 in Telekinesis, 1 into Teleport. This ability unlocks at level 18. So it's been there, done that, right? It's a reset. You do Tomb Runs. Whoops, 1 level too late for teleport. So yeah, keep it in mind here. Don't forget about this. Fire skills. The warmth is really nice in combination with insight on the merc. So 1 point and it will scale up with better gear, with more plus skills. Sometimes I enchant my merc. Kinda cool. Gives him like a damage and attack rating. So I started with the code spec. So the Frozen Orb and its synergy is maxed. And now, leveling up further, I will max out the fire portion of the build. There's a little debate if it's better to max out Hydra first, or to have 1 point in Hydra and to max Fire Mastery first. I tried either. I tried each. I tried each of those, but it scales of percent multiplicative, right? So of what? Of the base damage of Hydra. So it's way better to max out Hydra than maxing out the Fire Mastery. But that would be the next, and then I'm then I'm ready to reach back to Blizzard, basically. But if not, and I need to distribute more points, so this would be maxed, this would be maxed, and then remaining points into a damage synergy for Hydra. Well, whatever, Fireball maybe, right? And it's really crispy damage then. It's really crispy damage. When the gear is a little bit better as well, like with an Annie. Torch is too crazy, it's a Sorc Clutch. But Annie is very easy nowadays to get. Yeah, you can buy a unidentified one for cheap or whatever. Or it's easy to kill the boss as well. More plus skills, better gear. A Spirit Monarch, right? +2, boom, boom, boom. Maybe here +3 to cold skills, whatever. And then it's looking real good in terms of damage. That's the build I've been using. Hardcore, softcore, whatever. But the video, I got so sidetracked. The video was about this Mephisto cheese. Or rather, the Mephisto trick that's not possible any longer. If you made it until now, you might as well subscribe and like the video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day, guys. Later!